In so high a style, Margaret, that no man living shall come over it. In most comely truth, thou deservest it.
To have no man come over me? What, shall I always keep them still?
Thy wit is as quick as the greyhound's mouth. It catches.
And yours is blunt as the fencer's foils, which hit and hurt not.
Most manly wit, Margaret. It will not hurt a woman. But I pray thee, go and fetch Beatrice.
Well, I will call Beatrice to you, who I think hath legs.
And therefore will come. The god of love that sits above and knows me and knows me. How pitiful I deserve. I mean in singing. But in loving. Leander, Troilus, and a whole bookful of these quondam carpet-mongers, whose names yet run smoothly in even road of blank verse. Why, they were never so truly turned over and over as my poor self in love. Mary, I cannot show it in rhyme. I have tried. I can find out no rhyme for lady, but baby. An innocent rhyme. For scorn, horn. It's a very hard rhyme. And for school, fool. Babbling rhyme. Very, very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor I cannot woo in festival terms. Lady Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called thee?
Yea, signor, and depart when you bid me.
I'll stay but till then.
Then is spoken. Very well. And yet, ere I go, let me go with that I came, which is with knowing what had passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words. And thereupon, I'll kiss thee.
Foul words is what foul wind, and foul wind is what foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast frighted the word out of its right sense, so forcible is thy wit. But I must tell thee plainly. Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must hear from him shortly, or I will subscribe him a coward. And now, I pray thee, tell me for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them all together, which made so politic a stated evil, that they would not admit one good part to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love from me?
Suffer? Love? A good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart. If you will spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours, for I will never love that which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to woo peaceably.
It appears not in this. There's not one wise man among 20 that will praise himself.
An old instance, Beatrice, that lived in the time of good neighbors. If a man do not erect for himself in this age his own tomb ere he dies, he shall live no longer in memory than the bell rings and the widow weeps.
And how long is that included?
Question. Why, an hour in clamor and a quarter in tears. Therefore is it most expedient for the wise, if Don Worm, his conscience, finds no impediment to the contrary, to be the trumpet of his own virtues, As I am to myself. So much for the praising of myself, who I myself will bear witness and praiseworthy. Now tell me, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill too.
Serve God. Love me. And then. And there will I leave you, for here comes one of his.
There's great coil at home. It is proved my lady hero hath been falsely accused. The prince and Claudio mightily abused, and Don John, who is the author of all, is fled and gone. Will you come presently? Will you go hear this news, Signor?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And moreover, I will go with thy uncles. Did I not tell you she was innocent?
So are the prince and Claudio, who accuse her upon the error you heard debated. But Margaret was in some fault for this, although against her will, as appears in the true course of all the questions.
Well, I'm glad that all things sort out so well.
And so am I. Being else by faith enforced, to call young Claudio to a reckoning for it.
Well, daughter, and you gentlewomen all, withdraw into a chamber by yourselves, and when I send for you, come hither masked. The prince and Claudio promised by this hour to visit me. You know your office, brother. You are to be father to your brother's daughter, and give her to young Claudio.
Which I will do with confirmed countenance.
Friar. Good friar. I must entreat your pains, I think.
To what, senor?
To bind me, or undo me, one of them. Senor, truth it is, good senor, your niece regards me with an eye of favor.
That I my daughter lent her. 'Tis most true.
And I do with an eye of love requite her.
The sight whereof I think you had from me, from Claudio, and the prince. But what's your will?
Your answer, sir, is, enigmatical. but for my will is that your goodwill may stand with ours, this day to be conjoined in the state of holy marriage.
My heart is with your liking.
Here comes the Prince and Claudio.